the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And that's complete. It's the tight end, Daniels. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the Texans' 44-yard line.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate. Incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Tannehill throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Tannehill. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He's tackled.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, Tannehill. And he finds Daniels. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Henry. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught right side by Daniels. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. He's at the 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
For the point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Russell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Watson off play action. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's 4th down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
5 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. And that went off the mark a little late with a throw.
82, incomplete. It's now.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Formation.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 29, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Houston, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And Daniels has it, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
82. A gain of 5 brings up second and
play action, it's Tannehill.
The 29-yard line.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Shaq Lawson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a carry for Lindsey. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The I'm sure you hate the end result being a sack, but my question is, why are you going play action on 3rd and long anyway? No defense is going to respect the run in that situation. They're headed straight for the quarterback.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now it's Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now he's flushed out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They're going with Lindsey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want to execute.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short. Then it's 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
Today's final score, Texans.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.